I'm gonna rip your head off.
Betrayal by his mentor, by his best friend, by his own son. Rey Mysterio has always been a center of attention at WWE because of his fighting style, entertainment, and drama. These are times WWE superstar Rey Mysterio was betrayed by other wrestlers. Number 5, Eddie Guerrero. The careers and lives of both Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio will always be intertwined with one another. Eddie Guerrero was one of the closest to Rey at the start of his career, and they both knew each other from WCW. Eddie and Mysterio liked each other so much that Rey Mysterio himself said in an interview, he was like a teacher. He was the vibe of the room.
He was just such a great teacher. He was the vibe of the locker room.
Things were going so smooth in this brotherly relationship, and they unbelievably won the tag team championships in 2005 against the Basham brothers. This was the peak of Mysterio and Eddie's friendship, but nobody expected things were going to take a 180-degree U-turn, and this friendship wasn't going to last much longer. For starters, instead of defending their newly won gold at WrestleMania 21, Eddie wanted to face Mysterio in a singles match instead. This was an early sign that Eddie's ego could get in the way of their friendship. Mysterio outclassed him in every way possible and won the match, adding the seed of tension between him and Eddie. Unfortunately, things would only go downhill from there. Weeks of miscommunication led to them losing the WWE Tag Team titles. Guerrero would then walk out of the rematch for the gold, leaving Mysterio high and dry due to his ever-growing ego and the blame he put on his partner for being the cause of them losing the belts. A week later, Chavo Guerrero and Eminem would attack Rey Mysterio, but Eddie rushed to the ring to save his partner. It appeared for a split second that Guerrero came to the aid of his friend and their conflicts had been set aside. However, Eddie attacked Mysterio, putting him down with a vicious attack that left him bruised and bloody. Eddie had fully turned heel. His motives? He was angry that Mysterio beat him at WrestleMania 21, he blamed Rey for losing the gold, and he wanted to be seen as the greatest. Rey was devastated and was left in a broken state. In place of a brotherhood, there was now a personal feud between both of them, and Mysterio could hardly believe that someone so close to him could betray him. Before we get on to number 4, are you subscribed to our channel yet? If not, then what's stopping you from watching exciting WWE content daily? Hit that subscribe button and never miss a video from us again. At number 4, Chavo Guerrero. When Mysterio joined WWE in 2002, his first match was with Chavo Guerrero. After he defeated Chavo, they both feuded for a while, but as time went by, they became closer and closer. However, in 2006, Chavo betrayed Mysterio in a shocking turn of events. During a match between Rey Mysterio and Booker T for the world title, Chavo interfered, and everyone thought he was there. I guess that's why they say a loyal enemy is better than a fake friend. Later, Mysterio would outclass Chavo and get his revenge, making his fans realize that he truly is a superstar. And number 3, the Animal Batista. This betrayal was one of the most heartbreaking moments in wrestling history. But why did Batista betray Rey Mysterio? Once best friends and co-tag team champions, the relationship between the two former world champions fell apart at Bragging Rights 2009. Following a fatal four-way with CM Punk and The Undertaker for the World Heavyweight Championship, Batista and Rey put their friendship aside in their pursuit of gold. Even though it was every man for himself, but that shouldn't have come between the two best friends. By the end of the match, Batista betrayed Rey Mysterio because he felt he had been betrayed first. Batista wanted to achieve his dream of becoming the world champion again.
I think I'm tired of my best friend stabbing me in the back.
This came from some long built-up frustrations over Mysterio costing him title opportunities, such as his inclusion in the Bragging Rights match. Mysterio begged for him to stop, saying, "Please, Dave," as Batista simply yelled, "You're supposed to be my friend!" Prior to the betrayal, the Animal turned to Rey Mysterio and said, "I'm gonna rip your head off."
I'm gonna rip your head off.
To this day, fans are still shocked and get teared up about the time Mysterio's best friend betrayed him. Unlike his feud with Chavo Guerrero, his feud with Batista would lead to a Survivor Series match where Mysterio wasn't able to get his revenge. Yeah, it's safe to say that Rey wasn't very lucky when it came to having loyal friends. But if you thought that was bad, wait until you hear the next one. Before we move on to number 2, we would really appreciate it if you could take a second to hit that subscribe button, as it motivates us to create more entertaining videos for you. Number 2, Dominik Mysterio. Rey's on-screen character has always been a bit naive, But this time, he wasn't betrayed by a friend. He was betrayed by his own freaking son, Dominik Mysterio. It all started when Dom teamed up with his father against Seth Rollins and Murphy at Payback, and they would go on to become the first ever father and son duo to win the tag team championships. After a title reign of 63 days, they would drop the titles to the Usos. After they lost the titles, the Judgment Day tried to recruit Dom and their team, and this would lead to a tag team match between Edge and Mysterio against Finn Balor and Damian Priest, in which Rey Mysterio chose Edge over Dominik because he needed a veteran. That night, when Edge and Mysterio picked up the win, Dominik jumped in the ring to celebrate with his father and friend, but shockingly kicked Edge below the belt. Not only that, he clotheslined his father and aligned himself with the Judgment Day. The crowd was disgusted and furious. How could someone do this to their father? Dominik is the worst son in WWE history. This was one of the most heartbreaking betrayals, and Rey Mysterio was shocked at how his own blood could turn his back on him. Truly bizarre, right? And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1. Santos Escobar. They spent most of 2023 as friends and partners in the LWO, but after Rey Mysterio lost the US title to Logan Paul at Crown Jewel, it all came crashing down on an episode of SmackDown.
With the brass knuckles, Logan Paul is the United States Champion!
Carlito confronted Santos Escobar and questioned his role, intentional or not, in Rey Mysterio losing the title. Escobar felt offended and angrily left the ring, walking out on the LWO.
I'm out of here. Santos, tranquilo, hey!
Later that night, he returns to the ring as Carlito is getting ambushed by Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. But instead of helping, he just watched. This prompted Mysterio to come down to the ring, where he and Escobar got physical with one another before Escobar rolled onto the ring apron. A remorseful Mysterio joined him there, trying to mend the breach, but Escobar shoved him into the ring post and proceeded to crush his leg with ring steps. Since then, Mysterio revealed he needed knee surgery and he would be out for some time, but he was planning on getting payback. A week later, Santos Escobar came back to explain his actions, but he wasn't apologizing in the least. In fact, Escobar went in on Rey, telling the crowd that Dominik was right, and he said he hoped the surgery didn't go well.
I hope the surgery didn't go well.
He would then be confronted by the rest of the LWO and would turn on his former tag team partners, cutting ties with the faction. In the unpredictable world of wrestling, Rey Mysterio's journey has been marked by triumphs, defeats, and most notably shocking betrayals. From the grand stage of WrestleMania to the unexpected twists on regular SmackDown episodes, Rey's career has been a roller coaster of trust and deceit. However, Rey Mysterio has consistently risen above the betrayals, showcasing not only his resilience, but also the enduring spirit of a true wrestler. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below and tell us which betrayal shocked you the most. Give this video a big thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button so you'll never miss any exciting videos from our channel. Take care and thanks for watching.